10 second, 5 second. Start. Feeling aggrieved and dissatisfied with the imposed judgment and order dated 16/1/2014 passed by the High Court of Judicature at Allahabad in Government Appeal number 2895 of 1982, by which the High Court has allowed the said appeal preferred by the state and has reserved the judgment and order of acquittal passed by the learned trial court, acquitting the accused for the offences punishable under section 302 read with 34 of the IPC, and consequently has convicted the appellant, original accused number 4, for the aforesaid offences. The original accused number 4 has preferred the present appeal. That as per the case of the prosecution has deceased was the Pradhan of the village for more than 2 decades. The accused were having grudge against him. On 6/10/1981, the deceased was going as usual to attend the call of nature towards the bank of river Yamuna situated near his village. When the deceased reached near basic school Nagarwar, all the 4 accused suddenly emerged out from the Barja field of Ram Sajivan. Accused Murlidhar Pathak and Gurudat Pathak were armed with lathis. Dharmraj Pathak was armed with spear, and Ramraj Pathak was armed with pistol. The deceased was attacked by the accused with spear and lathis. The deceased fell down on earth. They crushed his head with lathis. On hue and cry, first informant Satrudhan Pathak, his brother Ramsukh Pathak, Lakshmini Pathak, and Shiv Shankar, who were already there at a short distance, rushed towards the deceased, whereupon accused Ramraj Pathak fired a shot from his pistol towards the deceased, and all the assailants ran away along with their weapons. The deceased received his instantaneous death at the spot. Satrudhan Pathak, son of the deceased, lodged an FIR against all the accused persons for the offences punishable under section 302 read with 34 IPC. The FIR was investigated by one Sukhram Sonkar, the investigating officer. He recorded the statements of the witnesses. He prepared the Panchanama at the spot. He arrested the accused Murlidhar Pathak on 7/10/1981. After a title chase, and during the course of his arrest, police personnel inflicted injuries at his person near bridge of river Fagua. On completion of the investigation, the investigation officer filed the charge sheet against Murlidhar Pathak and 3 absconded accused. That after the remaining persons came to be arrested, as the case were triable exclusively by the Court of Sessions, the learned Chief Judicial Magistrate committed the case to the Court of Sessions. All the accused were charged for the offences punishable under section 302 34 IPC for the murder of the deceased Ram Pathak. All the accused denied the charges, and therefore they came to be tried for the aforesaid offences. To prove the case, the prosecution examined as many as 8 witnesses. PW2 and PW4 were the eyewitnesses, and PW7 was the investigation officer. At the end of the trial, the learned trial court acquitted all the accused persons, mainly on the ground that PW1 to PW4 eyewitnesses were related and interested witnesses. No independent witness has been examined. PW2 and PW4, sons of the deceased, may be termed as chance witnesses. Place of occurrence is not proved by the prosecution, and there was no occasion for the deceased to reach at the alleged spot. Absence of fire injuries at the person of the deceased, and prosecution has not explained the injuries on the accused Muralidhar Pathak. Feeling aggrieved and dissatisfied with the order of acquittal passed by the learned trial court, the state preferred appeal before the High Court. During the pendency of the appeal, accused numbers 1 to 3 died expired, and therefore the appeal against the appellant herein, original accused number 4, was proceeded further. That on reappreciation of the entire evidence on record by the imposed judgment and order, the High Court has allowed the appeal and has set aside the order of acquittal passed by the learned trial court, and consequently has convicted the appellant herein, original accused number 4, for the offences under section 302 334 IPC, and has sentenced him to undergo life imprisonment.